Morning, everyone. It is Friday morning. So today is January 4th. And so today's Friday. It is 4 a.m. I don't know how many of you guys are actually up at this time. Crazy, crazy time to be actually up. Last night I said that I was actually going to hop on while I was in KL at the hospital, and I thought it might be a little loud or whatever with people coming and going. So I decided that I would actually hop on this morning. I don't know how many of you guys are actually going to be on live at 4 a.m. This is pretty crazy, but I wanted to be able to stay committed to jumping on every day. And so like I said, so today is day 4 of the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff 365 days. And so today's quote is, I'm going to try and read this in the dark because I don't want to turn on all the lights because Sheldon is still sleeping beside me. Being present may be the single most important concept. Can you hear my dog snoring? Being present may be the single most important concept of living if your goal is to be happy and effective. In the absence of being present, you live in a world of fear, anticipation, regret, anxiety, and stress. When you are present, your mind is clear. You see things as they really are in that moment. So just being able to be present. So being present in this very crazy early morning. Like I said, I don't know how many of you guys, I haven't seen anybody hop on. Seen no eyeballs that anybody has actually hopped on at this time of the morning, because there's not very many people that are up at 4 a.m. It is 4 a.m. Eastern. I don't know what time it is where you guys are. But I have to take one of my husband's clients to Kirkham Lake, which is an hour drive. Not sure what the weather is, what the roads are going to be like, because it was snowing last night before I went to bed. So hopefully the roads are not too bad. And as you can see, I'm getting a lot of congestion. Not sure what time tomorrow that I'm going to hop on. Being Saturday, I'm going to hop on at some point. I will likely have my great niece with me when I hop on, or I might wait until she's gone. I'm not really sure. We'll see how things go. We'll see how things kind of play out. But just my thoughts for today about the whole, just kind of being in the moment, and like I said, just hopping in as I was actually just lying here in anticipation of having to leave in, now it's probably about, now it's less than 30 minutes, because it was 4 when I hopped on. It was actually 4:01 when I hopped on. And so now it's, so now I have less than 30 minutes to finish getting ready and going. I'm going to sit at the Kirkham Lake Hospital while my husband's client is doing dialysis. And so they've got some nice comfy chairs in their lobby, so it's actually kind of nice. So thanks, Kirkland Lake Hospital. I don't want to, because Sheldon hates it when I put the mask on him, or when I show his mask when I'm trying to show you Luca. If I can find him, where is he? No, you're not going to be able to see him in the dark. But I'm not sure how clear this is going to be in terms of speaking either, because it's pretty quiet. But I don't want to wake Sheldon up. So anyway, I will talk to you all soon, and I'll hop on tomorrow. So like I said, just being in the moment, just really important for us to stay in that moment and stay present. And I talked about that yesterday in a Facebook post that I put out. Just being able to be in the excitement in the moment, even in the sadness. So whatever it is, whatever emotion it is that we need to be doing, and so just living and being in that moment is extremely important for us to be able to do, is in the good, in the bad, in the excitement, in the sadness. So yesterday was pretty exciting. We made the announcement that we have all of our speakers for the women's conference in March. So that's out there publicly. We're still looking to get some more vendors for the event, and wherever things are with that. So we have until at the very latest the 14th. So however many vendors that we have is how many vendors that we're going with. Because we're not keeping it open, we need to get things going and finalized for the website. So we need all the details that we need for the website and for the advertising and all that kind of fun stuff. And so we've got the things that we need to, and I'd hope to be able to have all of the vendors in so that we can get the program drafted and ready to go with all of their details and everything that we need. But once Nikki's got the website going, then we're not adding to the website. So whoever's not in is not in, and that again is living in that moment. And so my thinking brain is like, oh, I want to make sure that they actually get everything that they need in there, but it's their moment and it's being in their own moment. And so just being where things are, and whatever is supposed to happen is going to happen. And so super excited at how much progress that we've made in just a few months of all the planning, and just a few weeks actually of just kind of pulling things together in the last few weeks of getting all of our speakers together. And like I said, now it's just getting all the vendors going because we got all of our spot providers. So yeah, so just kind of being in that moment. I'm going to try today to try and work on the vendor form for whatever reason isn't working, so I'll recreate a new one and see where things go with that. Unless you have a Google account, for whatever reason, I have Gmail, so it's easy enough for me anyway, and anybody who else has Gmail. But for those who do not have Gmail, that dog snores like crazy. Whoever doesn't have Gmail apparently can't get into the form. So I'll try and see what I can try and figure out. It's the same form that we've used for everything else, for the vendors, for the for the spa services and for the speakers, but for whatever reason, the vendor one isn't working. So I'll check that out and see where things are at, and remembering that it is just a small thing, and as much as I would like it to all be perfect and flow smoothly and without any glitches, it is what it is. So anyway, I will, and not one person has hopped on. I'm so surprised by that. There's been like no eyeballs that have actually come on this Facebook Live. So I will talk to you all soon, and bye for now.